Alright, guys. Welcome to my very first match in the PMC. This is your boy Shinryu Yohan, and if you guys do not know, I am the coach of your Shinryu Pikachus. And this is my week 1 battle against my boy Tyler, aka Phantom Base, coach of the Cleveland Escavilers. This was a very intense battle, guys. I did a couple things differently than what you guys are probably used to, and you guys will see that. I did a lot of prepping, and with this league, this is the league that I've been prepping for. I've incorporated a lot of different things and a lot of different play styles, and I've actually started using some of the older ones that I used to use. So, I hope you guys sit back, get you some popcorn, get you a drink, because we're gonna get this started right now. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait for Sun and Moon having trainer customization again. It's gonna be great. So we start the battle off Jolteon against Togetic. Or Dogetic on his point. So for me, I start things off with a good old Volt Switch. I figure I'm gonna go ahead and try to build up some pressure, see if I can go ahead and do something. So he comes back to me. At this point I go into Seismitoad because I knew anything he threw out, my Seismitoad was gonna be able to eat. He did not throw anything out. He activated his substitute. So my goal became to break that. Now, again, this is something newer that I'm trying to do, and I didn't really work on anything too crazy, but it didn't break the skull. It didn't break it. So he's able to get a nasty plot off. I go for another one, and this one does break the substitute, but the damage has already been done. He's down off one nasty plot, and I believe he's going to get off another one. Nope, I was wrong. He baton passes that crazy increased special attack stat off into slug specs. So now we got a Zygarde with a crazy +2 to his special attack. And it's going to be nuts. It is nuts. As you can see, I barely lived it. So I decided to leave him with a little parting gift and go ahead and toxic him. Now at this point, my leftovers is going to kick in, and I decide, I'm going to try to keep him alive to fight another day. The poison's finally going to start to set in and start building a little pressure. I'm going to call my Seismitoad back, though, and I'm going to go into somebody who I thought would be able to take a hit. My God, my Gutra. Sadly, though, this boosted right here, she just couldn't. Oh, she made it. Oh, my Lanta, look at that. I was wrong. I was thinking about the next turn, but I've given you guys a spoiler. That thing's faster than me. Gucci's done. He's out of there. So right now it's his 6 to my 5. So he's already got one on me already right now. I decided to go into Charizard, thinking maybe we can go ahead, outspeed, and go ahead and hit him with a Deep Claw. So I Mega Evolve based on the rules to get him, out there a little faster. But sadly, Slug Specs is still faster. And that Dragon Pulse hit us like a moving locomotive, taking him out. So we're already down 2 right now, guys. It's not looking good. It is not looking good. If you are still here, keep watching, because we're about to try to turn this around. So I go back into Jolteon right now. That's a poison Zygarde. I figure we can take him out. So we go for the Hidden Power. The Hidden Power hits him, gets him out of there. So we've already started to turn this around. Instead of being 6 to 4, it's 4 to 5, which is a little bit better. So right now he sends out his his Snorlax. Little hidden fact, I wanted Snorlax in the draft, and he actually got it from me, so I think it's a little personal. So I go into Malamar. Now he begins to build up with Curse. Now, one thing I've noticed with battling Tyler is that he is a big stat buffer. Like, he will boost his stats whenever he can. So I decided to go ahead and let's get as much stuff off as we can. We don't need him gaining any life back. So we knock off the leftovers, and he does another Curse. Now I'm starting to get nervous. Now, my trick here is to go ahead and put him to sleep. So I decided to go for the Hypnosis, but I miss. He goes for the Heavy Slam. Now, this thing hurt. It hit me like a ton of bricks. My lefties kicks in again with Malamar, puts us back into the yellow. I decide to go for Hypnosis again, and we get it. We put that big tank to sleep. So we let Snorlax do what it does best, sleep. Now, I didn't know if he would have snore or something, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to let my lefties get my life up a little bit, and I'm going to build myself up. So I decided to go into superpower. Now, if you ain't know, this is definitely a contrary Malamar. So that's going to boot +1 my attack and my defense. So, still sleeping, leftovers is going to kick in, giving us about another 6% life back, putting us back at 58. We can go for another superpower, building that up, building the pressure up, trying to even things out. Now, as you can see, we getting up there. We've already +2 at this point. Snorlax is still asleep. We're also building our life back up with leftovers. This is beginning to become really, really dangerous situation for Tyler. So he calls it back, and he sends out Dog Attack again. Me, I'm going for that superpower. I'm already boosted ridiculously. We couldn't get the kill because it wasn't very effective, but we still get the plus. So we decide, you know what, we gonna rock out. Rather than leaving and not having the bonus, we gonna go back up. We got a nice chunk of life back. We're about half life. We gonna go for the Psycho Cut. Gets it out of there. So we get 1 kill. We've evened the battle out. Now, somewhat evened it out. Malamar is still injured. He's still at about half life right now. A little bit over half life. But it's an even ball game. I figured we're going to go for the superpower. With the steel, we'd be able to hurt it a little bit more, but the flying resistance saved his life. So we get another boost up. But he hits us with the counter. There's nothing we can do about that. Malamar is out. The game's back in his favor now. Now, if you guys are watching, the pressure is high. I was really in the heat of battle. I mean, like, this was a deep battle. Jolteon comes out. I decide, you know what, we're going to go ahead, we're going to get out of here. Now, he calls him back. So, Feminist comes back out. And we like, nah, man, we're killing Feminist. T-bolted. We're just going to get it out of here. So, we go for the Thunderbolt. And this thing is not specially defensive at all. It takes it and goes. So, it ties the game back up again. So, we're tied again. He decides to send out Russell Crowe. Now, I don't understand the logistic of it, but you know what? It's cool. He Mega Evolves, so we got a Mega Gallade on the field, and I know how powerful this thing is. I mean, this thing is going to be a threat. We go for the T-Bolt, and it's going to go ahead and knock him more than half his life back. And he's going to Drain Punch, just getting a good chunk of that back. We're at 10 life. 10 guys, and look at it. He's got most of his life back. He calls him back, trying to save him for later. And goes back into he doesn't go into it. He goes into the 5th of November. Now at this point, I'm hoping we can kill. So I go for the T-Bolt, and we rain down that Thunder on him. We do it again, and we outspeed. And this is where our Jolteon starts to come in and really starts to put the pressure on. 5th of November is out. We're in the lead again. Russell Crowe comes back. At this point, I'm in the match screaming, please be faster, please be faster. And we are. We hit him with that good T-Bolt. And knowing the damage we did, we took him out of there. Now at this point, my friend's got 1 more Pokemon, I believe, left. So Russell Crowe, or not Russell Crowe, Nightwing comes out. We go for the T-Bolt, Steel flying. It was a no-brainer. He was done. And our Jolteon with 10 life seals the battle, seals it, and we get the win. As you can see, we didn't get the Donphan out there, and we still had our weekend Toxicroak. But if Jolteon hadn't done that, we definitely would have lost that. So guys, I want to thank you for coming out. Thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And if you liking what we're doing and loving how we're doing it, hit that like button. Subscribe to Phantom Base, the Cleveland Escavilers. All coaches are great in this league. We all good. Come watch. It was a good fight, and we'll see you guys for the next one. All right? Peace.